Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We also have Instagram and Twitter. You can find us at TPM Videos. On October 1st, 2021, Walt Disney World officially kicked off the 18-month-long 50th anniversary celebration. Cinderella Castle is looking as elegant as ever, Fantasyland sparkles with new gold embellishments, the monorails have a new lighting package, and every night, the beacons of magic at all 4 parks come alive. This is all just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the 50th anniversary, and there is a lot of new stuff to experience, from rides to restaurants and nighttime spectaculars. So let's just jump right in as we count down the top 10 new rides and attractions for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. Number 10. Over at Magic Kingdom, you can catch Mickey's Celebration Cavalcade. Mickey and the whole gang make their way down the parade route wearing their iridescent outfits as they move to the beat of The Magic is Calling, the official theme song for the 50th anniversary. In addition, you can still catch Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure, the Fantasyland Friends Cavalcade, as well as the Princess Processional. All the cavalcades run multiple times per day with about a 10-minute gap between each one. Main Street is always my favorite place to watch them. Then once you've seen all the cavalcades, stop into the Main Street Cinema, which presents the magic of Walt Disney World. Here, the theater has been transformed into the Disney World Vault Collection store. The space celebrates Walt Disney World history, and there are some goodies in here. The Vault Collection features retro merchandise pieces from the Disney archives that are now recreated and sold during the 50th anniversary. How cool is this? Number 9. Another way Walt Disney World is celebrating the 50th anniversary is with the Disney Fab 50 character collection. Across all 4 theme parks, you can find these beautiful gold statues to celebrate many beloved characters at Walt Disney World. Magic Kingdom has the most statues, with many of the characters placed in their respected lands, like Stitch in Tomorrowland, Lumiere and Cogsworth in Fantasyland, and the Orange Bird in Adventureland. At Epcot, you can find the statues near the entrance into World Showcase. At Animal Kingdom, they're in Discovery Island near the Tree of Life. And at Hollywood Studios, they can be found on Hollywood Boulevard near the Chinese Theater. Not only are these statues detailed, but I love how they're true to size. Like Woody and Bo Peep are the actual size of the Toy Story dolls. They're tiny. There are 36 individual statues and 50 different characters to find, some a bit more hidden than others. Number 8. Heading over to Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney Kite Tales, a brand new daytime show, debuted on October 1st, bringing the Discovery River Amphitheater to life. Now, social media has been buzzing about Disney Kite Tales and the planned crash landings of the giant kites. But overall, they're fun shows for what they are. There are 2 different versions of Disney Kite Tales, one with The Lion King and another with The Jungle Book. With multiple performances per day, both shows begin with these really cute Finding Nemo puppets. Then as the performance begins, more puppets appear in front of the bleachers to complement the giant kites flying around the river. Now, although the characters can look a little deformed at times, this is just some lighthearted entertainment that adds more kinetic energy into this area of the park. The shows are cute. Both times I watched, audiences really seemed to enjoy the performances. And I mean, how could you not find this entertaining? Number 7. Now, some classic attractions at Magic Kingdom have recently received some updates, just in time for the 50th anniversary. In Adventureland, the Jungle Cruise transformation is fully complete, and I gotta say, it looks fantastic. All the new scenes blend right in, and the skippers do such a great job with the new jokes.
No hippopotami attack, dangerous animals. One of these hippos can flip an entire boat. Oh no, guys, come on. The monkeys have gone bananas and hijacked a boat. Sorry, was that not appealing? You had banana jokes. have a bunch.
That Skipper humor is definitely still there, and it really feels like the ride has always been like this. Next in Liberty Square, the Hall of Presidents reopened at the beginning of August, now featuring an audio animatronic of President Joe Biden.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. So help me God.
Then in Fantasyland, Mickey's PhilharMagic is closed for refurbishment until November 11th. On November 12th, the attraction will reopen with a brand new Coco segment. The segment's already debuted at Disney California Adventure, and it's a lot of fun. The new edition extends Donald's musical journey to the tune of Poco Loco from Coco. The scene is placed between Lion King and Peter Pan and adds an extra 2 minutes to the attraction. They're also going to be installing a digital projection system, which is great news because the film has been looking quite blurry as of recently. A nice crisp film will definitely enhance the 4D elements, making Mickey's PhilharMagic a must-do on your next trip to Magic Kingdom. Number 6. On October 1st, which also happened to be Epcot's 39th anniversary, the park said goodbye to Future World and officially debuted the new names for the area. This is all part of Epcot's massive overhaul. On the east side in red is World Discovery, on the west side in green is World Nature, and then in blue we have World Celebration. On September 15th, World Celebration welcomed the brand new replacement to Mouse Gear, which is the Creations Shop. This sleek and contemporary design lets in lots of natural light and has some unique art pieces on display to celebrate the one and only Mickey Mouse. Then right beside Creations Shop, you can find the newly designed Club Cool. Getting to taste test Coca-Cola flavors from around the world has been a staple at Epcot for decades. And now after a 2-year absence, the fan favorite is back. Now Beverly has made a grand return, but there are 7 brand new flavors to try. So even for the seasoned Club Cool fan, this is a completely new experience. My favorites were probably the Bonbon Anglaeus from Madagascar or the Sprite Cucumber from Russia. Now out of these new flavors, which looks the most appealing to you? Leave a comment below.
Oh, that's good.
Number 5. The Mission Space Pavilion finally welcomed Space 220, the new immersive themed restaurant which debuted on September 20th. Now this is a restaurant with the Disney difference, where the entire experience feels like an attraction. Once your table is ready, you'll head into the loading station to receive your Space Elevator boarding pass. When you're in the space elevator, prepare to travel 220 miles above Epcot to the Centauri Space Station.
Everybody say bye.
You're riding on the Part 5 Stellarator, the latest in space elevator design and technology.
The ride takes just over a minute, and during the entire time, you can feel the ground shake. It really felt like you were traveling into space.
If you look above, you'll see Centauri Space Station coming into view. Once we dock, gather your belongings and exit through the open-air lock.
It's such a cool moment walking into the dining room and seeing this panoramic view of Earth. It's a big wow moment. Now, Space 220 does operate on reservation only, and they fill up quite quick. For reservations in the dining room, you need to order off the prefixed menu. Now, if you're not able to secure a reservation, then there's also the bar and lounge seating, which is first come, first serve. That's what I did. You can either order off the prefixed menu or just get appetizers. So I went with appetizers. For drinks, I ordered the Planetary Punch, which smokes the entire time and tasted like a pina colada. Then the Atmos Spritz, which is a twist on the Aperol Spritz. In terms of presentation and taste, I'd give both of them a solid 9 out of 10. They were delicious. Then for food, I got the calamari, which if I'm being honest, was pretty basic. It tasted fine and the presentation was kind of neat, but I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Then I ordered the chicken and waffles, and this I'd give a solid 9 out of 10. It had lots of flavor, the chicken had a nice crunch on the outside, and the sweetness from the bourbon maple glaze on top was just perfect. All the food that came through the dining room looked really interesting. Overall, the dining experience at Space 220 is one of a kind. If you're looking for that Disney difference when it comes to restaurants at Walt Disney World, then Space 220 is the place to be. Number 4. A brand new nighttime spectacular called Disney Enchantment made its grand debut at Magic Kingdom on October 1st. Now, Disney Enchantment features a brand new theme song that opens and closes the show, which inspires us to believe in magic. The show features some impressive fireworks, and for the first time at Magic Kingdom, the buildings on Main Street are brought to life with projections. This adds a really nice layer to the show. Now, Disney Enchantment has some impressive moments, like during the Into the Unknown segment. And overall, I thought the projections were fantastic, especially from the side of the castle. There's a lot going on. Tinkerbell still flies, but the show's major weakness is that there's no cohesiveness to the story and the segments shown. Not to mention that it doesn't celebrate anything to do with Walt Disney World. The big issue I have with the show is that it lacks emotion, especially when you compare it to Happily Ever After, which was oozing with emotion. Now, Disney Enchantment has been slowly growing on me, but when we compare it with Happily Ever After, there's a lot to live up to. The entire show has been uploaded on the channel for your viewing pleasure, but what are your thoughts? Number 3. October 1st marked the official opening day of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure at Epcot, and it's a very welcome addition to the France Pavilion. Starting off in the courtyard, not only did this expand the pavilion's footprint, but this area is full of so many details. Imagineers did a fantastic job of combining the reality of Epcot's France with the whimsical version of France in the Ratatouille film. Now, once you get inside and make your way through the queue, you find yourself on the rooftop. Then things get progressively smaller as you shrink down to the size of a rat to get ready to be chased through Gusteau's kitchen.
Hey guys, the food is for them, not you.
I thought Remy's Ratatouille Adventure combined the 3D and physical sets really well, and along with smells, wind, and water, this is a full 4D attraction experience. I gotta say, the smells in this ride are really delicious. I think it's pretty clear that Epcot has the best smelling rides. Now, Disney is using a virtual queue for the attraction, and you have 2 opportunities to join. The first set of boarding groups are given out at 7 a.m. sharp, but you don't need to be in the park at that time. All you need is an Epcot reservation for that day. Then at 1 p.m., you have another opportunity to join the virtual queue. But this time, you need to be in the park in order to get a boarding group. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is exactly what Epcot needed. It's a really fun, family-friendly dark ride that gives World Showcase an additional attraction. This was never supposed to be a Rise of the Resistance type ride, and instead is a solid C-ticket attraction. I think this is a major win for Epcot. What are your thoughts? Number 2. La Crêperie de Paris in the France expansion is another new restaurant added to the lineup at Epcot. It offers both quick service and table service. I tried the table service, and here you have a nice selection of savory and sweet crepes. The champagne was recommended, so of course I started with that. And then for my main, I got the poulet galette, which was a buckwheat crepe with chicken, bechamel cheese sauce, and mushroom. It was rich and creamy and very cheesy. I give it an 8 out of 10. Then for dessert, I tried the pomme crepe, which had apples and salted butter caramel. And I added a side of ice cream. I placed the ice cream on top, and this dessert really hit the spot. It kinda tasted like a creme brulee, but with apples. Another 8 out of 10. Overall, the food here was good, and the restaurant wasn't busy at all. It was really easy to get a table, and the service was quick. So, if you're looking for a quicker table service restaurant, then La Crêperie de Paris is a great option. Number 1. On October 1st, Epcot also debuted the brand new nighttime spectacular Harmonious. As World Showcase Lagoon comes to life, Harmonious celebrates how music from all around the world brings us together as one. In this 15-minute nighttime spectacular, you can expect to hear many classic Disney songs as well as some new favorites sung in a variety of different languages. Some of my favorite segments were The Jungle Book, Mulan, Coco, and Princess and the Frog. Musically, Harmonious has a beautiful soundtrack, but it does lack original music. The show doesn't have a theme song to tie it all together. Visually, it's stunning, and I caught myself thinking, wow, that looked really cool. But what Harmonious lacks is the emotion. You don't really get too many warm and fuzzy feelings like with shows in the past. Or at least I didn't. That's not to say it's a bad show, it's just different. Apparently, Bob Chapek had the idea for Harmonious. According to creative director Steve Davidson, Chapek said, "Why don't we do a Disney concert? Everyone likes Disney music." And in the grand scheme of things, Harmonious is just that. If you go into it with the expectations of seeing a Disney concert with some breathtaking firework and fountain displays, then you'll really enjoy Harmonious. So there you have it. What are you looking forward to the most during Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below to start a conversation, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video.